another very important topic, that is beekeeping. Beekeeping is called as apiculture. The practice of keeping, caring, and management of honeybees on large scale for commercial production of honey and wax is called as beekeeping. So this is what we can speak for the definition. Now children, for the production of honey and wax, we depend on certain varieties which are very very good in order to get the mass level production of honey and wax. First of all, we must know that honey is having very high nutritive value. It contains a lot of minerals in it. It is being used for medical purpose, especially in the Ayurvedas. Then honey is being used for adding flavor to our dish, cooking dish. It is also used in cosmetics. Wax is also being used for different purposes. It can be used for polishing the wooden furnitures. It can be used for medicinal purpose also. So the people who are engaged in beekeeping will look for the varieties of honeybees which are going to fulfill this purpose of getting high honey production and wax production. So beekeeping is done with the local varieties of honeybees also. For example, Apis sirena indica, which is commonly called as Indian bee, A. dorsata, which is commonly called as rock bee, and A. florae, which is commonly called as little bee. And along with this local variety, the farmer used foreign varieties also, and among them Italian bee is the most favorable one for the persons involved in beekeeping, and its scientific name is A. mellifera. Now let's see the basis on which farmers select a particular variety of honeybee. So there are certain criteria which is being seen for selecting a particular variety. The honeybees which the farmer is going to select should have high honey collection ability. They should sting somewhat less, so that it would become very easier for the people engaged in this to look after them. At the same time, they should remain in the beehive for long periods. Remain in beehive for long periods. And also they can breed very well. So these are certain criteria which are being taken into consideration while selecting a particular variety of bee for beekeeping. Now children, one question is there: how do we judge the quality of honey? What are the bases which help us to decide whether the particular honey is good or bad in quality? We of course do it on the basis of its taste, means how much sweet is it. Then we also look for the thickness. If honey is thick, then it is considered as good. And the overall nutritive value, of course. So these 3 points actually tell us whether the particular honey is good in taste or bad in taste, or of good quality or bad quality. Children, the quality of honey actually, or these three things actually are based on the quality of nectar, which is being available for the honeybees to for the formation of honey. For example, if the place where the bee keeping is being done, the place where beekeeping is done, or the farm where beekeeping is done, is called as apiaries. So if the apiary is located in such a place which is not surrounded with good quality of flowers, or the flowers having good quantity of nectar, which are not of good fragrance, then eventually the quality of honey which is going to be produced from this nectar will be very bad, or will be not good. But if the apiary, or the place where beekeeping is being done, is surrounded with variety of flowers with good quality of nectar and having good fragrance, then ultimately the honey is going to be very good quality. So it is actually the flowers which are being available to the bees for nectar and pollen collection decides the quality of honey. And these flowers which are being available for the honeybees to collect nectar and pollen grains, called as pastures. So this is all about the beekeeping. In the next video, we'll meet with some other topic.